Who want one last trip to the long trail?
Okay, so the patch notes just dropped. Update version 1.0901. I took a little peek at it, and I must say there wasn't as much as I was expecting. I don't know if Twitter will be up in arms about this, but hey, you know, you get what you get. The Tekken Shop. So Mishima Armor Pack and Shrine Maiden Armor Pack. I'm pretty sure this will be data mined as soon as the game updates, so we'll have visuals on what this looks like in a second. Common costumes for playable characters available for 400 Tekken coins each. Okay, so they're putting the amount of coins there. They didn't do that before, but now they're like telling you what everything costs. What is this? Parker Tekken set customization for playable character available for free. Okay, so they're giving a free item. Once again, we'll see that when the game gets data mined. You have Vampire set and Angel set. Avatar customization item sets available for 300 Tekken coins each. I was excited about it until I seen it. Defeat special ghosts appearing in interests allow players to obtain customization item. Revive Tekken King Heihachi avatar character customization item. Azure Dragon Mask, Vermilion Bird Mask, Tekken Monk Robe, Tekken Monk Staff, and then Tekken. So this is just saying all of the individual items that come with the thing. But you defeat a revived Tekken King Heihachi. So it's probably going to be in the corner. You know how King was throwing up the Chipotle during his update? So that's probably what that's going to be. And then you have Harada Tekken Avatar, character customized item, 30th anniversary hit effect. I like that. Player customization item, Tekken. So we'll see what all this stuff looks like when the stuff gets data mined, the servers go back up, right? So ranked match, quick match, change specifications. Before, if a match was not established with a found opponent, the search would widen to find opponents. After, if the match was not established, an opponent, the search ring will no longer widen. Oh, I don't think that's a good change. So basically what this is saying is that when you're searching for an opponent, you couldn't find anyone, then it will start to match you up. For me, it would start to match me up with like Mighty Rulers and like Kenshins and stuff like that. But now it's not going to do that. It's not going to do that. So it's just like the players who are struggling to find the matches, you're just going to have to sit there and take it. That's what it seems like. And the reason why they did this is because the people who are getting the matches, you got to go up against someone who's not your rank. That's it. That's a crazy change. Battle UI added HUD display in foreground settings to make it easier to view health and status and remaining heat time. Settings will be added to prevent health gauges and timers for characters. Okay. I really don't know what that one's talking about, but we'll have to see. So here is the patch notes. In version 1.09, in addition to bug fixes, minor balance adjustments were made with the aims of suppressing some overpowered move performance as outlined in previous update announcements. This one is a heat burst, and this is for basically all the characters. It was fixed that certain inputs can no longer be performed after a KO. Special style, I don't care about special style. Alisa, so this is a character who was named in the update, and it says adjustments were made to Alisa's technique that tended to lead to a low risk and passive strategy. So this is for her down 4. Change the damage from 15 to 12, so that's okay. It's not the biggest, but then you also have destructive form back, or is that forward 1+2? Change chip damage on block from 10 to 6. Why was it ever at 10? Change the chip damage on block during heat from 15 to 10. So the Alisa players will feel that. And then forward 2, reduce the recovery time inflicted on opponents by 2 frames when the move is blocked, resulting in a change from advantage from -10 to -12 on block. For Dragunov, in version 1.09, along with bug fixes, adjustments were made to suppress the performance of Dragunov overly powerful moves. So this is his heat. The duration of the attack and the hitbox of the third, that's his heat smash, have been adjusted to make it less likely to hit the opponents behind you. So if you're standing behind them, you would still get hit. So this is probably something they've seen on Twitter and they're reacting to. Down 2, they changed the damage from 17 to 14. Back 4-3, to make it easier to evade stepping, the following performance adjustments were made. The tracking performance of the second attack has been reduced when the first attack misses. And then the hitbox of the second attack has been reduced when the first attack misses. And then for during sneak quarter circle 4, the opponent's behavior has been altered to not induce a wall stun. So we'll have to look when the game goes back up. at what those changes do, because there's probably something. So you have Heihachi here. In addition to fixing unattended behaviors, Heihachi underwent balance adjustments to address the issue of excessively high combo damage while in Warrior Instinct state. But here, Warrior Instinct, a fix was implemented to address the issue in which ultimate count would not increase in certain stage gimmicks were triggered. So basically fixing a bug for his one, so that's the jab. The issue where the recovery time became longer than intended when countered by the opponent's power crush has been fixed. And then with Warrior Instinct 1 back 2, it has been adjusted so that the opponents can now perform a side ukemi when hit in midair. So that's a nerf, I guess. So okay, we'll have to see what that looks like. And then for Nina, I don't know if you guys can see at the bottom, the issue where a transition to a throw occurred on airborne hit has been corrected. So bug fix. And then Devil Jin, they fixed his rage art. So this was also something that was on Twitter as well. Twitter, there was a clip of Devil Jin doing a rage art, I believe on Heihachi, and the timer did not stop, and the Devil Jin lost to a timeout, even though they hit with a rage art as the time was, counted down. So, and this is one thing about the updates, is that they do a lot of reacting to Twitter, and that's all they did with this update, is they basically reacted to what was on Twitter. Well, at least with Devil Jin, some things with Heihachi. Generally, these changes with Alisa isn't as impactful as we thought they would be. We thought these changes would be something so much more significant. We had all these talks about heat. Once again, with this update, you just have a very small update where it seems like they are basically unwilling to balance the game while the tournament circuit is going on. And it opens the discussion again for, so if they do a big update in season 2, and that update, let's just assume that something goes wrong, will we have to wait another year for them to fix it? Because basically we're dealing with the problems of like a day one Tekken 8, like 8 months in, right? I don't know. I understand that they don't want to collide with the tournament, but at some point you have to put the normal day-to-day gameplay above what's happening in tournaments. And I'm interested to see how Twitter feels about this, because there was already some conversations about the current state of the game. You had Arsenal and Ash saying that it is it's not just like a balance issue with an individual character. It's more so of a game issue overall, right? Like the heat system as a whole, Oki system as a whole, combo system as a whole, right? So even with this update, they're barely even touching Dragunov and Alisa, and they obviously know they're a problem. Like if you look at this update, and if you look at the past update and the update before that, they keep jabbing at Dragunov like every update. But you just wonder why, 5 months ago when he was identified as a problem, why they didn't just rip the band-aid and clap him, But yeah, that's the patch notes.